All right. So we're in the car. We're driving. We started having a conversation. I was like, we should record this.
Yeah.
My question to Gabe was, it's almost summertime. Wrestling season's pretty much over, except for freestyle, Greco, and stuff like that. And he just did a jiu-jitsu tournament, first jiu-jitsu tournament of the year. Did pretty well. It might get windy here. The question was, if you could do, no, let's back up. What are your goals this summer?
This
right?
summer is probably to get, this summer, my goals would probably be like, get stronger, place at IBJJF, and probably just like get better at wrestling, like on my feet.
Wrestling on your feet?
Yeah.
Okay. So competition-wise, if you were to set a goal, so you said place at an IBJJF.
Yeah, get like first, I mean. Yeah.
In an IBJJF tournament?
Yeah, because I've never have.
So
I got second.
IBJJF is now doing kids no-gi.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather do no-gi or gi?
I'd rather do no-gi because it's probably tougher competition.
So you'd rather focus more on no-gi than gi?
Yeah.
Okay. So if there was a kids no-gi pans, you'd probably prefer to do a kids no-gi pans over a kids gi pans.
Yeah.
All right. So if there was a kids no-gi worlds,
If there was a kid no-gi.
so let's hypothetical, because I don't think they've announced any type of no-gi kids pans or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say they do. Say IBJJF says we're gonna announce a no-gi kids pans. Would you prefer to do a kids no-gi pans or a couple ADCC tournaments?
That's a hard one because, like, a couple, I'm just like, because, like,
I say a couple because I'm guessing they're gonna have one in Chicago and there's probably gonna be one out of state. Or there's several out of state. But I also think I'll let you answer and I'll tell you why I feel this way. I was having this conversation with Joe last night during the UFC fights. So go ahead, which one, what would you prefer? So basically what I'm getting to is ADCC or IBJJF?
yeah, well, yeah, that's a hard question. Probably ADCC. They get really tough competition.
Yeah.
And I feel like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, IBJJF also has tough competition, but like, I feel like ADCC is like where jiu-jitsu is like at right now. Like most of the really like good people are like, all right, let's just do ADCC.
Yeah.
Like if you asked anybody, like more experience, like, you know, those like top people, like the best, like, well, yeah, the best.
The best. Or not the best, but like the higher competitors,
Yeah.
higher belt level competitors or whatever.
They'd probably choose ADCC every time.
Yeah.
Because
I think
of that.
ADCC rule sets are a little are better. I like the style of it. But here's what I really like about ADCC, and I wish IBJJF would take note and follow suit. I think they used to, and they got away from it. I don't know, but there's a few things that I wish would change in the world of jiu-jitsu. ADCC, I think, is leaning towards it. I don't know that it's there, but like if you look at wrestling and how wrestling is organized, right? Like you have to go to regionals, qualify for regionals, get the sectionals, qualify for sectionals, get the state, and then qualify, right?
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu's lacking that. The closest thing to it right now is ADCC.
Yeah.
ADCC has their trials, and if you win your trials, then you get to go into the actual ADCC.
Yeah.
If they start doing that for kids, which I believe they are, like if they start using some of these opens to say, hey, in order to get to the next one, you have to be top blank.
Yeah.
You know, I think that is what jiu-jitsu needs. You know, because anybody can go to like IBJJF Worlds and sign up. You know, anybody. It doesn't matter.
You can be completely new.
Yeah.
Completely,
Another thing I'd like to see, and this is going to be me getting on a, you know, probably pushing the needle a little bit, but it needs to happen. It absolutely needs to happen. From me as a coach and as a father and as somebody who pays for these jiu-jitsu tournaments, it is ridiculous the amount of money that we spend on tournaments for jiu-jitsu compared to what we spend on wrestling. And then you get the better quality is within wrestling. Like a jiu-jitsu tournament, no joke, is like $100 for a division. A wrestling tournament, $30-40 bucks. Okay? And all the referees in wrestling are tested and licensed every year that they have to renew and keep up with. So they know, you know, they know how the scoring system works. They know what a penalty is. They know what
they're doing.
They know what they're doing. Without a doubt. They have a license.
Yeah.
Coaching is the same way. You know, it's not, you know, some people are like, oh, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you gotta have a brown belt to be a coach, brown and black belt coach. Well,
you could have anybody be coaching you.
I mean, you go to some of these tournaments and they're like, you have to be a brown belt to get your coaching band, right? But some of them not, right? I mean, anybody can be a coach and sit in that chair. IBJJF, granted, they have your certified black belts that get your certified black belt row, but who cares? Anybody can do that. The thing with USA Wrestling and wrestling is that you have to take a test. You have to understand this. You get background checks, which is extremely important when you're dealing with youth sports. And not only do you have background check, but you also have to take a course in how to coach kids and be able to identify the bad people in the area. And there's bad people everywhere in every sport. I get it, but this helps narrow it down. And if you see something, you say something, and then that person, depending on what it is, there's an investigation. And if that person, he or she or whatever, gets found guilty, is banned for life from any. They are on a list. They are banned from life. They're not allowed to get into any of these wrestling tournaments, and I extremely appreciate that. I wish it was that way in jiu-jitsu. It would make the sport a lot safer and
a lot more strict.
Yeah, and we get a lot more quality matches and. Because the referees, you know, again, the officials make that. So, anyway, I just thought I'd say that because it really drives me nuts with some of the calls I've seen in some of these tournaments that we've gone to where it's literally like a blue belt reffing, and that blue belt has probably been only doing jiu-jitsu for maybe 3-4 years. Maybe three, right? It's horrible. It's really watering down the quality of the tournaments. So, and it makes me not want to spend $100 to have you compete or me compete. So there, I said it. Anyway, most of this was I wanted to get your goals and see what you wanted to do. It makes sense. ADCC is probably the better route, in my opinion, as well, because again, like you said, the quality of matches are higher. The kids that do it are extremely technical, great wrestlers, great jiu-jitsu practitioners, all around great grapplers. You know, I'll just call it that. They're great at grappling, and they are at their next level, man. It's you know, probably beyond next level.
The next generation.
Anyway, it's my 2 cents. It's our final thoughts. So, if you're still watching, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, follow him on Instagram. He's now on Instagram. We'll put his name somewhere over there.
On my face.
On his face. So, cool. All right. Anything? Final thoughts? Kind of just sprung this on you.
Nope, not really.
Cool. All right. Peace out.